Next problem. In a popular online role-playing game, players can create detailed designs for their characters' costumes or appearance. You set up a website where players can buy and sell these costumes online. Information about the number of people who visited your website and the number of costumes purchased in a single day is listed below. So 40 visitors purchased no costume. 82 visitors purchased exactly one costume. And then 6 visitors purchased more than one costume. Based on these results, express the probability that the next person will purchase more than one costume as a decimal to the nearest hundredth. Of course, we're going to start with our fraction. That's the way we're looking at probability to start with. But again, for our fraction, we are missing the denominator, the total number of people that have gone through, I guess, this online shop. So we will figure out that total just by taking the number of visitors here on the left and just adding those together. This will tell us how many total people looks like visited your website. So 40 plus 82 plus 6. Use a calculator if you want. Don't use one if you don't want. I don't really care. You just need to get the correct answer. Here's 128 people. So that will be our denominator for our probability, 128. All right, so 128 people visited your website. And then it asks, what's the probability, and again, this would be an experimental probability, that the next person will purchase more than one costume. Well, there were 6 people. 6 visitors purchased more than one costume, so that would be our numerator here. Now you could simplify this fraction here, but they did ask for the answer as a decimal to the nearest hundredth. So I'm just going to type in 6 divided by 128. I'm not using the N over D button here. I'm using the division button instead of the fraction line button. And it tells me 0.046875. Okay, well that looks pretty good, except they said to round this to the nearest hundredth, which is the 4, the place value of the 4. So I look immediately to its right and I see the 6. The 6 is 5 or more, so the 4 in that hundredth place value, I have to add 1 there, which makes this 0.05. And that'll be our answer. Of course, if they asked for the percentage, you would move the decimal 2 place values to the right, and you would get 5%. But they didn't, so we can just keep this as 0.05 as a decimal, but it still is the same thing as 5%. Of course, that's after the rounding.